Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we've got an exciting one. I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite Temu purchases so far. As you can see, I'm in a nest of goodies. It was so hard to pick things. But before we get into all that, if you haven't seen all my other Temu videos, please go and check them out first. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Temu hauls. We are obsessed over here. If you are not familiar with what Temu is, it is an online marketplace where you can get absolutely anything and everything under the sun. I have been purchasing there for almost a year now, since it came out in the UK. I have been fully obsessed, and you guys on my channel have known about it. It is not a secret. We are on a Temu hype. My ADHD does not let me do things by halves. When we're in a hype, we're in a hype, and you guys will know about it. This hype has not stopped. It is not slowing. Usually I hit a wall and the hype dies off. The Temu hype is still strong, guys. I kid you not when I tell you how hard it was to pick these items, because I have purchased a lot. Like I said, if you want to kind of have an idea for how many things I purchased, go to my channel, scroll down, and all you'll see is Temu, 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 Temu haul, Temu haul, Temu haul. But as always, I just want to quickly let you guys know that if you haven't downloaded Temu yet, do so using the link down below. It will give you £100 worth of coupon codes, definitely worth doing, and I'll put my code here on the screen for you all. It'll get you 30% off of your first order. Again, definitely worth doing, because the prices on there are insanely cheap and very affordable anyway, so any kind of coupons or discounts just knocks that price right down. So with all that being said, I just want to get in to sharing with you some of the items I've got off Temu, which I am absolutely obsessed with still to this day. I keep saying it, but it was so hard. So when I was doing it, I was trying to think of things that I genuinely use and love every day. Like, there's so many things, so I'm sure we can make a part 2. I like after I've been using and testing these things and just enjoying them in my house, we can come back. So rather than just the hauls, I can come back, let you know about it and all of that. So we're gonna dive in with some of the items. I've got a few behind me. I'm gonna start with one which is gonna seem like, what the hell? But I genuinely use this item every single day, and I didn't know I needed it until I had it, and it is this right here. It is a silicone bottle cleaner. So simple. I'm so sorry as well, I'll leave the prices here on the screen as always, forgot to mention that. So simple. Never thought to have one. I've had bottle cleaners in the past, you know, the ones that are like bristly. Silicone, who knew? If you haven't got a silicone brush, get one. I will never be without one now. The amount of things I clean, and because this is silicone, I can just go ahead and clean this, so it always stays super hygienic. Like this, I could be showing you this in a haul right now. You cannot even tell that this has been used day in and day out since the day I got it. The length of it, what would you call this, the handle, is so long. I can get right into the bottom of bottles. What's the word? A water bottle, but you know, like the actual big water bottles, but the ends are like regular cup size, so you can't fit your arm. It's like a Pringles can but smaller. You can't fit your arm all the way to the bottom to clean it. This is the way to go. Other things like small bottles, something I'm going to show you here actually. So I've got bottles like this, the nozzles, what's this bit called? The hole, I don't even know what it's called, that you cannot get your hand in. How do you clean that? How do you clean that? I'll tell you how. With this. I cannot say how much this has changed my life, but like I didn't know that I needed it till I got it. Like once I got it, I don't know how I lived without it, and I will never be able to live without it again. And the fact that I literally just rinse this off itself, it's silicone, it is it's just more like the hygiene thing as well. Like the other ones, if you like, I know this is so gross, but my kids are obviously young still, so they'll had like bottles of milk and things, and if you leave it and it goes like thick, and sometimes like it, like you rinse it out and you go to like clean it, so it's got like the rim of thick milk, so you have to like scrub it with the bottle cleaner, then that's all in the bristles, and then that's just, you can wash it, but like this, I really know it's washed and it's clean. So this silicone bottle cleaner, highly recommend. Obsessed. I use it to clean all the bottles, anything that's like long, so I need to reach to the bottom of, things that I can't fit my hand in, everything and anything that this can be used to clean with, I clean it in my sink and I love it. So this is the first item. So there you go, this is a taste of what this video is gonna be like. Practicality is key. Temu in for the win with this one for sure. So moving on to something I literally just showed you is these bottles. I brought 2 in, but I actually picked these up in a 12 pack. I don't, well, there's one gone. I'm the clumsiest person ever. I drop things in every haul. So we have one to show you. So I don't think I ever got around to showing these in a haul because I was so eager to use them. So it's basically a 12 pack of these little bottles, and I use these religiously. So what I personally use these for is fruit juices for the kids. So obviously here in the UK they come in big cartons, sure they do everywhere, but if they don't, that's where I'm from, if that doesn't make sense to you. And obviously I have a lot of kids. If you're new to the channel, I have 5 kids, 6 kids included my stepson, so obviously there's always 5 kids here, 6 here at the weekends, and I work from home, I teach from home because I homeschool, so I am very busy in the house all the time doing things. So with that many kids, everybody asking for drinks, I wouldn't ever get out of the kitchen, not only just for that being like food, snacks, everything. So it's kind of like my children are kind of taught to kind of do things for themselves, like within reason obviously, but like if they want fruit juice they cannot go to the fridge, well the older ones can, blah blah blah. What am I like? So my younger 3, 2, 3 and 4, and my stepson Archie, he's 7, so my older 2 are fine, they're self-sufficient, they're teenagers, but so obviously they can't be getting a big carton of juice out. If it's full, it's heavy for a start. If it's not opened yet, then I've got to open it, I've got to go, we've got to get them cooked, I've got to pour it, one of them asks for a drink, do that, come and sit back down, the other one asks for a drink, blah blah blah. Basically, long story short, when I get my fruit juices, I separate them all into 12 little bottles like this, and then we put the lids on. I fill them with apple juices, pure orange juices, etc, etc. I have 12, I need more because they are a godsend. We put them into individual little portions like this in the fridge. Voila! Mummy has more time, the kids can help themselves to drink. So they can help themselves to water because we have a water dispenser from the fridge, and now they can help themselves to fruit juices. But my plan is to purchase more of these because there's a lot of them, so they go through them quite quick. So even when I have 12, even just grabbing 2 each, they're gone and I'm having to rewash them. So I'm thinking for more variety as well, getting more. We can have like ones filled with squash, we can have ones filled with apple juice, pineapple juice, orange juice, other juice, like squash as well is another one. I'm having to get up and make squash. They can do it themselves, I like them not to. We have a lot of spillage, they're my kids, you can imagine I'm the most clumsy adult, I'm raising clumsy kids. But yeah, these highly recommend. The lids seal super tight. The very first time you do it, they actually are completely sealed, and then when you open them it does that crack. Obviously I've used them, so this has been cracked now, but that was really fun. If you like sensory things like me, that was fun that they all were like legit on there. But look how tight that seals, there isn't even a gap. They do not leak. My eldest son, I was trying to think, my eldest son who started college, I actually put one of these filled with pure juice in his backpack. Doesn't leak. They're amazing, can't say enough about them. So this is something again that I have genuinely used, genuinely love, and genuinely recommend. Another item which oh my god, guys, what am I like? Did you notice I'm in pajamas? There is a reason. This is one of my picks. This was the first thing I was supposed to mention. I forget everything. My pajamas from Temu. So this is this in itself, but it's also just kind of covers the whole category of clothing. The Temu clothing is elite. Like the quality, everything that I've got, at least everything is superb, sublime. I wanted to mention these pajamas because I have basically lived in them since getting them. They are the softest, most comfortable pajamas. I'll give you all a little stand up if I can. So it's just this gorgeous teddy bear print buttoned down the front. Oh, here she goes on here. It's got these bottoms. It's just this, what do you even explain it like? It's just so soft. Just really soft material, like thin. Sorry, there's something touching my toe and I don't know what it is, and it's in my slipper. Please don't be alive. Ugh, this. I don't even know, like, without you getting these. Recommend definitely purchasing this teddy bear pajamas. I know that they are still on the website now. I purchased these months ago, so no idea how. It must be really popular, so they keep restocking it. But all of the clothing. Another one that I just wanted to quickly show you, because it is just kind of like the whole category of clothing. I recommend that fully. I have tested them and tested them. Is my Dead Inside but caffeinated top. I have worn the life out of this. I'm obsessed. Obsessed, obsessed. Same with my leggings, same with the dresses I've got the girls, all the t-shirts I've got for Winnie, the t-shirts I've got for Kian, for Bo, the hoodies for all of us. Like, all of the clothing from Temu that I've got, I am obsessed with. So I'll put the prices for the pajamas. I've been there the whole time, and now I'll quickly just put the price up for my Dead Inside but caffeinated top in case you are interested. But basically this category here was just me covering all of the clothing because I didn't want to get every single piece down because it would take up too long. But basically the clothing is 10 out of 10. Love that. But these pajamas are next level. I'm considering getting another pair, the exact same, so that when this is in the wash I can wear another one. That's how much I like them. So another thing, kind of clothing like but different, is my dock sandals, my dock tubes. Not really too much I can say about these. I just love them. Love them. It's getting colder now, so I don't think I'm going to wear them. I'm going to pop them away probably until the spring or the summer, but I just wanted to show you these and let you know that these are so comfy. I've heard, I obviously don't own the proper real Doc Martens, but these are very, very nice and look the same. But I've heard that the other ones are very uncomfortable, give you blisters, all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. These are so comfy. They're like, they're not spongy, like you can't like sponge, but they're very, very, well, they're very comfortable to wear. They've never given me blisters. I am so happy with these. They look like they've not even really been worn. Obviously, I don't want to show you the underneath. They've been worn, you can tell I wear them, but like on the tops, they're not worn out. They've got glitter in there apparently. They're not worn out at all. Even where I do the buckle, you can kind of tell where, hang on, which one I use, but you can see it's not worn out in the slightest. You can see which hole I go in, but it's not worn out at all. The, what is it called, the material is just holding up. It's definitely holding up for saying how much I have worn these. So definitely recommend this sandal here. Love them, and they still smell like new shoe, which is good. I don't know if that's anything to do with Temu or my feet, but yes, they're holding up. They don't even look worn. The base isn't even worn down. I can definitely recommend them. My camera is flashing. I'm gonna go change the battery. Be right back. We're back. The battery has been changed. So another thing I wanted to share you with, not as much practical wise. I didn't want to share too many decor items because I love them all. I love them all. You like my shelves hanging over there. Could have showed them, but they're like on the wall, and I was just like, okay, what can I show you? So one of the ones I wanted to show you, where to get like a lot of compliments on, like when people come and they ask where is it from the most, because I'll be honest, all, like my whole downstairs bathroom is a vibe. If you haven't seen the Temu video where I literally decorated my whole downstairs bathroom with Temu items, you need to go check that out. It's got gold towel rails, gold, what else is the gold, like toilet roll holder. I've got hanging shelves. I did all the decor. It's got like crystals, the crystal ball, very boho, very witchy, cream towels, and this beautiful thing here. So my pampas grass, most people specifically ask, where is this from? And my answer, proudly, is always Temu. So this is 2 items. So I'll put the price for the pampas grass here now and talk to you about the pampas grass. So it came in this pack. This is it. This is the 50 pack. You get all of this. It sits on my downstairs windowsill. So these bits here get held up ever so nicely in the walls of the windowsill. Here it kind of looks like Hey Arnold. Do you know what I mean? Like the football head. But yeah, they get held up really nicely and fluffy. It all fluffed out absolutely stunningly well. Here's the back. The back doesn't look as aesthetic because obviously I styled it for the front. And then here is the price for the vase or the vase. And if you listen to this, just that, it is so lightweight. It is the lightest vase ever, but it just looks like, when it's in the bathroom, it just looks like it's made of like a heavy pot, like a heavy ceramic, but it is not. It's so light. It is the lightest plastic ever, which means it is not breakable. It's been knocked off at least twice, which is, there's no reason for that to have happened. Once was my fault. I opened the downstairs window in the middle of summer because it was boiling hot and the wind knocked it off. And then another time I had some candy hidden up high when Winnie was potty training, because every time he went to the toilet he got candy, and he was trying to climb up on the toilet to get it and got knocked off then. But obviously not breakable, but it just looks stunning. And out of all of the decor in my downstairs bathroom, this is what draws the most attention. And I just love it. I love it. And yeah, what more can I say? Because like I said, I didn't want to share too many decor pieces because I was trying to think more like practicality and like testing it and reviewing it, whereas like a decor item doesn't really get tested. It just has to look nice, and you would have seen that in the haul anyway. But those 2 items there together as one is my most asked about in my downstairs bathroom. But I love it. I love it. Every time I go in, I just really love it. So that's that. Another category I didn't want to include too much about, but I have to include this. I didn't want to include too many Christmas items, but this here, my blanket, is a showstopper. I was obsessed when I showed it you at the beginning of November. I'm obsessed with it now. And it is my gorgeous knitted blanket. So on this side it's more white and red. What do I mean? So it's like the opposite. So like, say this reindeer here is white on a red background, this reindeer here is red on a white background. So it's double-sided. Here up close, hope there's no dog hair on it for you to see. It is this gorgeous knit. It is cozy, it is thick, it's got a beautiful like cozy knit stretch to it. It just looks stunning out. It looks so expensive. I'm obsessed. The only thing I'm not obsessed with is my dog hair getting on it, but that's not Temu's fault. I don't know, it's absolutely huge, absolutely ginormous. Can't even tell you how big it is, and I genuinely, this is up there. This has got to be in like my top 3 favorite things I've ever got from Temu. Just the quality of it, like it looks chef's kiss. Love it, love it. There's not too much more I can say, but the quality of this knitted blanket is superb, and I just love it. I love the design, I love the fact it's double-sided. Like my other blanket I got at Halloween, I loved so that I love them for different reasons. So that one only had the print on one side, but the inside was a gorgeous fleece, which was just all white, but I love that to wrap around and get cozy, so that was perfect for what I wanted it for. And then this is more of just a statement decor piece, but also a blanket. So it's like, I love them both for different reasons, but like I love the fact that this one is double-sided, and I loved the fact that that one was cozy on one side, even though the other side was also cozy, but the side that was just white was definitely a lot more plush. If you want to know what I'm about, you have to go and check out the other video. But yeah, I absolutely love this. It's definitely one of my favorite Temu purchases ever. And yeah, this will be coming out year after year after year, because I can just tell the quality is stunning. Let me just throw this now. Whew, back over there where you live. So another thing which seems super random but super practical, and I thought worth mentioning, my dog lead. Got this off Temu and been using it for months. I got this months ago. I can't even remember when. You can definitely tell it's been used every day, but that's to be expected. Here it is. You can see that this comes out with me. I have used this every single day since I got it. And yeah, it's just a retractable dog lead, so you can click it so that it stays at one length so the dog can't run away more, or and then you can obviously turn it off so that she can go wherever the heck they please. Hope she doesn't see her lead or she's gonna go crazy. But my lead at the time broke, and I hadn't had it long at all. Was from, where did I even get it from? I want to say like Pets at Home or something, but don't hold me to that in case it wasn't. Maybe Amazon. Either way, the retractable lead in itself broke, which was super random, and then I tried to like take it apart and fix it, because you know, I'm Bob the Builder. Ended up making it worse anyway, so I needed a new lead, and I was on the Temu hype. This was right back in the day. I was like, I'm gonna get a dog lead, and I tell you what, I'm glad I did, because this thing still retracting. I don't know if that's a thing that happens, but I'm happy that this still works. I thought it's worth mentioning. You can pick up dog items from there too that actually last, and this was so cheap. I was just seeing some on Amazon that are like the same, like a dog lead that's retractable. They sell them everywhere, right? Fraction of the price, and stood my, what is the word, my boisterousness, my lack of, what is care? Like, I don't mean to not care about my things. I'm a very clumsy person, I'm a forgetful person. I somewhat come off as somebody who does not care about their items. Very blasé. I don't know what the word is. And it has stood that test. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I am not a careful person and don't take care of my things, not on purpose, but that's just me. So it's been thrown places, it's been dumped in a drawer, it's been thrown in the car, whatever. It's been on lots and lots of dog walks. A dog walk a day at least since getting it, and it's still working. So I thought I would mention that and put it here, because it is, when I thought about it, one of my most used and top rated Temu products. So definitely worth mentioning, because it didn't automatically spring to mind when I'm thinking about favorite Temu purchases, but like thinking about things that genuinely have bettered my life, gonna have to be in there. So there we go. So 3 more items to go, methinks. Very practical, came in so handy and still so handy now. My fans, they are the same thing, so I'm gonna pop one down. So this is amazing. Oh, I didn't get the diffuser bit. There's the diffuser that sits in here. You fill it with cold water and you turn it on. They're independent, completely independent, so you can charge that and charge this. You can have just the fan, as you can see, or you could even have just the diffuser, but they slot together very nicely on this groove here, and you can have both on. So in summer you could have the cold water spray coming out the humidifier and the fan blowing it onto you, which made it super refreshing, super cooling. The thing I like most about this is obviously, look, it's super lightweight. It isn't tiny, It isn't tiny, but it isn't huge, which means it's compact and portable. You've probably seen it in a couple of vlogs where I actually just took it in the car with us. So because it is chargeable, you can either have it connected to the mains, which means obviously it will never run out, or you can unplug it where it's charged, and then obviously when the battery runs out you just have to charge it again. It is the standard, I want to say USB-C, but I'm not a tech guy. No, I am definitely not. But this is like, I would call the Samsung charger, if you know what I mean. So I want to say it's the USB-C. Hope I'm right. Anyway, so you can plug it in or you can charge it. Either way, same thing. You're just essentially charging it but having it on at the same time. And you just turn it on and it goes up to 5, and we go back to 5, and it is so I'm going to do my hair so you can see my hair. It's really powerful, she says. Why is my hair not moving? There we go. I like got it. It's like hairspray to my head or something. No, it's super powerful, and it's actually come in handy for things that I didn't even think about when I got it. I got it in the middle of summer. Let's turn this off. It's not the middle of summer now, so it's not warm. When it was boiling, so I picked up 2. So they're portable, we can put them anywhere we need them. We've got big fans, but I wanted something small, and also I really like the fact that it looks like my Dyson. It looks like my Dyson had a baby, a very affordable baby. But since then it has obviously cooled down. But one thing I have found that I use it for nearly on a daily basis is my lash clients. So if you don't know, I am a trained beautician and I do Russian lashes more than anything. That's my speciality. So when my clients' eyes are shut, moments before they for a couple moments after they open their eyes sting very briefly. It's just the initial fumes going in the eye from the glue. However, I don't think that's the right word. So my clients just opened their eyes and had to deal with it. However, there's the however. I have been putting one of these next to my lash bed, so I turn it on while their eyes are still closed, blow their eyes for a couple of minutes. This completely dries the lash glue. You can get mini little lash fans for this, but I just never got around to getting one. I've been doing lashes since 2017. This is just how much I just forget things. I'm like, yeah, I definitely need a lash fan. I think this every time, never get one. These, I've been saying to them, let me just grab my fan, and then I've been holding this over their eyes because it's super lightweight. I can just hold it and it just does both eyes at once, whereas my little lash fans would have just done one at a time, and it just completely dries the fumes. So before they open their eyes are beautiful and fume free. And for those odd clients who are a little bit more sensitive, they can just sit with their eyes on the fan, and it's come in absolutely the most handy thing ever. Yeah, I think that is the only other thing I've actually been using it for. But like the fact that wherever you are, you don't need to worry about it being in a wire. It isn't so small, like it genuinely gives you a huge gust of wind, not like the little handheld ones, but it is as light as a handheld one. Like I'm holding it in my hand, so it's handheld, but it's bigger, but it's light enough for me to just hold it by hand. And when I was in the summer and you're boiling and you're just like, it's so light, you can just die anywhere. But definitely recommend this. And the diffuser that sits in it is actually got a light. Why can't I word? But when you have it on and the smoke's coming out, the steam, sorry, not the smoke, the humidified water steam, it has different colours, so it does look really like nice. And I don't know words, guys. What is wrong with my brain? Do you not know I need to film? Very atmospheric, that's the word, very atmospheric. So it does look very nice. I tend to just grab it without the humidifier, because when you grab it, if you're leery with it like me, obviously it would fall out because it's not like attached, but it sits really nicely in there. It's got like a groove, like I said, if you aren't just yeeting it around. So the second to last item I wanted to share with you is my Hoover. So I just don't even look at it, actually. I just cover that bit. This, hands down, it's got to be the most used thing I've got off Temu. It has got to be the most used thing I've got on Temu. I'm obsessed. You don't realise how many small nooks and crannies you have until you're able to actually hoover them. It must be like a blindness thing. It must be like, I cannot clean this area. You getting your phone?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. it must be like, I cannot clean this area, because in your head you know you do not have a tool small enough to clean it. Now I have my cute little handheld Hoover that fits every single place in the whole house, every nook and cranny. There are so many nooks and crannies that are to be cleaned. Everywhere that the Hoover itself does not reach to. Oh, saying that, I know obviously you have like your nozzle on your Hoover. This is smaller. And the suction on it is so powerful. I could hold it like this far away, even probably further, but like I don't even have to go near it, and I just see it go sucked in. So I do it all around the skirting boards, around this video is a shambles. I am broke. What am I trying to say? Sofa legs, all around the sofa legs. What else? Loads of stuff. The stairs, around the bottom of my fridge. The places are endless. I can't think. I'm not making it up. Swear I use it all the time. But yeah, honestly, it is janky, man. It's janky. I need to clean that. I mean, just don't look. But yeah, honestly, this, but with this nozzle, every single day, man, every single day. I'll be completely honest, I haven't reached for the long nozzle, which from my original video where I did the haul, you'll have seen the the long nozzle. I haven't reached for that because I have a Dyson, so why would I? But when I need a super lightweight but also high suction vacuum, I'm reaching for this. I use this every day. So times when I don't, like say my Dyson is on charge under the stairs and it's in its charging thing, but there's like a little bit of, or the kids have just spilled, say, some crisps on the floor, or a biscuit has just got some crumbs, so it doesn't warrant me needing to go to the effort to get the big Hoover out, but I could just grab this, gone, don't even need to worry about it. So I'm actually having to get that out more, because obviously before, every little bit of spill I was having to get that out, whereas now I can get this and then I can use my big Hoover. I do the whole like floors and whatever, but I don't have to worry about getting the nozzle out, changing the ends of my Dyson. So my Dyson is just my big Hoover now, and this is my little Hoover, and this is way more lighter, easier on the wrist. I even have used this in the car. So obviously I have a dog. So also that's another thing. So I have a dog. So there's loads of dog hair. So obviously the Dyson picks up lots of it. But the dog hair, as you walk and just do life, it all goes to the edge of the house, which I didn't notice as much until I've been down there like hoovering it. So all around the skirting boards. So every single day I will just give it a once over with this, and in all the dog hairs which has been, as people are walking, like blown to the sides of everywhere, this is picking it up. But what I was going to say, sorry, is in the car, there was a time when the dog was molting. It must have been like the middle of summer, and the whole back seats was covered in dog hair. It was gnarly. It looked as though somebody had shaved her. But took this to the car, all gone. And while I was there, you know, because what I'm like, so I was in the car and I was with this, I just hoovered the entire car, and it just picked up every single thing. It's amazing, amazing. And all you do is you click this off, she says, there we go. And then this is what you charge. Obviously you can charge it with that on, but the charger is just here. Comes with the charger with it, so I just put that on to charge. And when it's ready to open, you just take out the filter and tip this in the bin, put the filter back in, click this back on, boom. And it's just so easy to do, rather than like the whole big Dyson where you're like emptying the thing and shaking it, and it's just big. This being smaller also means I have to empty it more often, which just means there's not as much to empty, and it's just, you know, it's just a whole vibe. This genuinely gets used every day. You can see, I should have cleaned that before showing you guys. I'm gross, I'm nasty. Right, the last item, I'm sure, is my rug. And not only this rug, but my other rug as well. But I didn't want to put up the big one straight, but I just wanted to let you know the rugs from Temu, 10 out of 10. This is my runner, so it is super, super long. This is it folded into 3. It goes all the way from my back door to my hallway, so that as people are going, because my back door is in my living room, which is how it is. So obviously when the kids were playing out there, a bit cold now, but like when they do play out there, and then the back door's right there onto the living room carpet, you're asking for bad things to happen, and my carpet looks like a shit show, I'll be fair. But the runner is now so that people can just walk on the runner. The carpet's underneath protected, and I've gone through runner after runner after runner. So when I was on the Temu Hive, I noticed that they sold rugs. So I saw this one in this like grey colour. It goes from different pattern to pattern. Excuse me. If you're interested in seeing it like fully, go and check out the haul, but I'll show you quickly. So the underneath's got this kind of like non-slip kind of thing. The on top goes from like different pattern to pattern to pattern to pattern to pattern to pattern, pattern all the way across the runner. And the reason I had to keep getting rid of my rugs was because they were getting so dirty, so ruined, and I'm one of them people where it's like, just throw it away. It just gets to, I'm just like, just throw it away. This, I read on Temu that it was washing machineable, but you know, I was like, yeah, I have washed this in the washing machine. I can't even tell you how many times. Like whenever someone spills something on it, there's mud on it. I mean, obviously not every tiny little thing, because you can just use a little cloth and clean it, but like, you know, when it's starting to look a little grubby, or if someone spills like water on it and then it dries with like that water ring kind of thing on it, I just throw it in the washing machine, hang it over a door to dry, lay it back down. It's as if it's brand new again. Like, it's not worn down, and it's not even like dead thick. It is super thin, which obviously makes it amazing to go in the washing machine. It's not worn down. Excuse me, there's like dust in the air or something. I don't even know what the word is, but it basically, every time I wash it, but basically every time I wash it, it's just coming out looking just as good as the day that I got it. The same with the big rug. The only difference is it's a little bit bigger, so I like to hang it over. I get 4 dining room chairs and I hang it over all night, and then put it back out in the morning. Simple as that. So they are definitely washing machine-able. If you're interested in seeing what the big one looks like, my voice is going because I've definitely breathed something in. Probably some of that pampas grass. If you're interested in seeing what the big rug looks like, go and check out my other videos. You can see it there. But yeah, they are definitely 100% washable. Trust me, you know how many kids I've got, and I've got a dog, and they are washing machineable and still going strong, and that is so important. Like, not important, but like, this is why this is in this video, because in a house like mine, when things get like they get, and I am somebody who just throws things away. I don't have the money to just be throwing stuff away. I don't know why I think I'm doing. Things like this make all the difference. The fact that I'm able to wash this and reuse it is amazing, and thank you to Temu for that, because they invented it. I'm sure there's other ones. I've seen other rugs advertised where you can wash them and that, but can you get other rugs that you can wash that are this price but for this quality? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, these are my Temu items that I genuinely use and genuinely love. So I hope you found this video interesting, and if you'd like to do some more videos like this, I know it's different than the hauls, but like just giving you like updates on things that I genuinely use, things I genuinely recommend after like having them for a while, then let me know down below. And yes, remember to click that link down below and use that coupon code to get yourself 30% off at the checkout on your very first order. And yes guys, really hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video guys. Peace.